What's up, everybody? We're doing another cooking episode. Um, some Italian cooking. I don't know how to pronounce it. The Aglio e Olio. I don't know. Um, Basically olive oil and garlic sauce. So what you need? I already made my pasta. Use the Olio. Um, Sliced garlic, sliced thin garlic, olive oil, red pepper flakes, some of the pasta water and Parmesan, I guess. So yeah, I'll show you that. So this one is a little counterintuitive. So you want to start it from a cold pan. So basically, just a shit ton of olive oil, like that. I'll show you the garlic. So just slice thin. However you like it. I don't really know how much garlic you're supposed to use. I really enjoy garlic, so I just use a lot. But put it in your olive oil with your red pepper flakes. Um, what else? Put a little salt on it, and then sort of on medium low heat. You're not really trying to like fry the garlic. You're sort of confusing the olive oil with it. Um, and yeah, we'll let that go for a little bit. Olive oil. All right, that should be good. So we'll just wait for that to go. Yeah, the hot takes video got some sour responses to it, but as they say, the hit dog hollers. Um, but it's okay. I still love you, my redheaded stepchildren. Um, Probably won't be getting an endorsement from Ibanez or I don't know any of the big 7 string, 8 string guitar players. I got big 7 string on my ass. I gotta watch my back. Uh, but yeah, hope y'all are doing well, having a good summer. It's been pretty mild so far here in Houston. Um, Hasn't been too bad. We've had a couple bad summers in recent years, but this one is hopefully don't jinx it. It's been pretty nice. Um, and yeah, it's been a lot of good sporting events to watch. Got the World Cup, got baseball. The Astros kind of suck, but it's okay. Um, yeah, the World Cup, the Norway match was really cool. It'd be cool to see Norway pull it off, actually. Tired of seeing all the classic teams constantly win the World Cup. Yeah. What else is new? We are auditioning a new guy in our band, and he came last. I think he came. Hey girl, let's say hi. He came last Friday to our practice or rehearsal, and he's really talented. He sounded really good. I mean, it was his first time basically hearing some of our newer music stuff that's not on the record, and he was able to put some stuff down. So I sent him the instrumental tracks uh, earlier this week, so we'll see what it sounds like tomorrow. Be exciting. Um, got a this is a rare one, a whiskey tasting coming soon. I'm not going to spoil it, which one it is. Um, I made let's see. I guess I'll put it like this. I made a few good trades. Um, few good oil trades with all this dumb shit going on in the Middle East. So yeah, so that's how I bought the new guitar. That's how I bought a nice bottle of whiskey, among other things. So that's coming. More of a beer drinker, really. I don't really drink liquor, but it's nice to have a bottle of whiskey around um, for those. If you have guests who don't drink beer, and if I don't have like wine on hand or anything like that, um, and for just like hot whiskeys, hot toddies, if you're not feeling so great, or good nightcap on like a rainy winter night. Yeah, so we are slowly getting there. Smells very good. Um, and the way I do it, so I really like pasta, spaghetti. I'll usually make like a pound or two at a time and put it in the fridge and just eat that kind of throughout the week. But I'll make different sauces for it. So I'll do this one. I'll do like tomato sauces. Not a huge fan of cream sauces, but tomato sauces. Sort of more rustic vegetable based sauces, I guess you could say. But what I do, I just take the bowl I'm going to be eating it in and portion out basically how much you plan on having. Yeah, like a full bowl. And then when the sauce is ready, just throw the shit in there and you're good to go. I think I said it. I keep some of the pasta water for the starch. Um, if you are really tactical about it, use as little water as possible to cook however much pasta. No, no, no. So that way you get like really, really starchy water and you don't have to use a lot of it. Um, and throw that in Parmesan. I'll grate it up. Got the grating sword. Uh, what else? That's about it, really. It smells very nice in here. And so yeah, once it gets to like a nice like golden brown kind of color, you're good. Um, I don't know if there's any Italians out there, y'all can fry me up for how I fucked this up, but whatever. How much of garlic you want to use, how cooked you get it. I usually go for like a golden brown. Throw the pasta in, throw the pasta water, Parmesan slows down the cooking process, so you don't burn your garlic. It tastes all bitter and burnt, and nasty. Um, One thing that I need to get when I'm at the store next, for whatever reason, you can't pop the top off this, so you end up great like grinding up salt for 10 minutes to get the water as salty as you need it, but I don't do that. I'll just salt the pasta afterwards. So I need to get a thing of like loose salt, like the Morton's thing, so I can just salt the water easily. Um, Trying to think if there's anything else you could put in this. I mean, I'm sure you could if you wanted to. I mean, I don't eat meat, but you could probably put like some chicken in here or like shrimp. Could be good. But it's coming along. And so what's good about this episode is I just made the pasta so it's still warm. So it's not like I'm throwing cold pasta into a pan and I gotta wait like 10 minutes for it all to heat up. So shouldn't be too much longer. I'll get this Parmesan going. Saw a really funny comment online. I think it was on Reddit. Uh, Someone asked, "Is it okay to eat expired Parmesan cheese?" And people were clowning this dude. They were like, "But what if I told you the cheese is aged like 10 years? Expired Parmesan cheese." It's kind of funny. But yeah, the only thing about this, like I know Parmesan cheese is supposed to be like a dry, hard cheese. Um, the one from Aldi turns really, really hard after a while, and it's hard to kind of grate it. And from that point, I just cut it into chunks to eat it. So it's coming along. So our nice triangle of Parmesan. Let's see if I can see it. Got all the oil. Um, Sort of getting there. I don't know. Maybe I should cook it on a little higher heat. It's the one thing I wish about my house that I had. So it's funny living in the gas capital, the oil and gas capital of the United States, which is Houston. Um, I don't have gas lines in my house. So if I ever won the lottery, or if you guys want to donate like 20 grand to the cause, um, get gas lines installed, man. I miss living at my parents' house because they have a gas stove. Uh, I just got these electric one. My heating is electric, which is expensive as fuck in the winter. I wish I had a gas furnace, but can't have everything. Can't win all the time. So yeah, it's coming together. Um, can't really think of what else is going on. Yeah, pretty chill, man. um, Going to Costa Rica later this year. Be going to Ireland next year for a wedding, so that's exciting. Uh, all right, I'll say that's good enough. So let's see, was it Gordon Ramsay? Was it um, pasta in, pasta water in, going in? I fucking love Gordon Ramsay, by the way. It's one of my cooking idols. And what's interesting is you watch his, I think it's Hell's Kitchen. So the American one, he's known for like being an asshole and like chewing everyone out. If you watch the British one, he's actually very mild mannered and he's actually a very nice person, um, helpful in the kitchen. So check that out if you haven't seen that. His um his mentor, Marco Pierre White, another British chef, the first British chef to get 3 Michelin stars, I think. He was an actual psychopath, and that was Gordon's mentor. Like the shit you hear about working in a kitchen, like chefs throwing pots and pans and like knives at people, that guy. And you know what? I kind of wish I got to work in like that classic, like old school kitchen, um, like the Anthony Bourdain, like smoking cigarettes and well, I guess they still do that, but like smoking cigarettes on the line and drinking at work. Don't tell anyone I may have done that in the past. So you want to coat it nicely with all the oil. We'll add our tester water. I'm gonna salt it because I didn't really salt the water because this fucking grinder. I love black pepper, so I put a shit ton of black pepper. And let's see, flip it around a few more times. And one more round of salt. One more round of pepper. And the Parmesan. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that is a question worth asking. Can Parmesan cheese expire? I imagine you can get moldy. Probably don't want moldy Parmesan. I'm going to move all this shit out of the way. And where did I put the fucking cheese? Oh, not the keys. Oh, wait. Not the cheese, the keys. Hit it with the. Oh, buddy. I'm making a total fucking mess over here. And one other thing to mention, so Parmesan is pretty salty, so you don't really need to add that much salt to it. I wish I had some like fresh basil or parsley as a nice garnish. Give it. I like cheese, so I'll just give it a little more. Um, we can cut the heat now. It smells so fucking good. What am I doing? All right. So take my bowl. Try to get all the garlic pieces. They're just fun little surprises when you get them in your bite. And one more thing. I'll garnish it with some Parmesan. And I gotta clean my stove. One more thing of Parmesan. Won't put too much so you can see the finished result. Got this back up. Here's this seals. This, yeah, because this shit gets mad dry and then you can't really use it for shit. Is that everything? rinse all this shit out. All right, the money shot. Oh, so you got your black pepper, red pepper flakes, your Parmesan, nice and creamy, gooey. And yeah, it's good, man. It's good shit. Not hard to make at all. It's just usually like when I'm tired and don't feel like cooking or whatever, just olive oil and garlic and a couple of spices that you have in your cabinet, and it's good. So, no Astros tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna watch tonight. But that's it, man. It's my pasta, Aglio, Olio, olive oil, and garlic pasta sauce. Um, yeah, I'm gonna eat it now. So yeah, y'all take care, man. I'll have the I don't know when I'm gonna do it just yet, but I'll have the whiskey tasting. I will report back about the vocalist, see how that's going. And yeah, man, y'all take care. Catch you next time. Peace. If this will let me turn off the video. All right. Smell you later.